You must avoid contact with other boats if possible. Even if your boat has the right of way, you must avoid contact, but you do not need to act until it becomes obvious that the other boat is not going to keep clear. When both boats are on the same tack, the boat that is to windward shall keep clear of the boat to leeward. When both boats are on the same tack, the boat clear astern shall keep clear of the boat it is overtaking. It cannot run into the back of the boat it is overtaking. But unlike the rules of the road, once the boat astern overlaps the overtaken boat, this rule switches off, and the windward-leeward rule turns on. The windward boat shall keep clear. In this example, the overtaking boat passes the boat ahead on the windward side, and the overtaking boat becomes the giveaway boat and must keep clear of the boat overtaken. When both boats are on the same tack, the boat clear astern shall keep clear of the boat it is overtaking. It cannot run into the back of the boat it is overtaking. But unlike the rules of the road, once the boat astern overlaps the overtaken boat, this rule switches off, and the windward-leeward rule turns on, where the windward boat shall keep clear. In this example, the overtaking boat passes the boat ahead on the leeward side. The overtaking boat has the right of way. A sailboat on a port tack, with its boom over the starboard side of the boat, shall keep clear or give way of a sailboat on a starboard tack, with its boom over the port side of the boat. The starting line is an invisible line between a buoy marking one end of the line and a pole with an orange flag on the race committee boat. Since you can't see the invisible line, it may be difficult to tell exactly where it is unless you are near an end of the line. The line is usually set perpendicular or square to the direction of the wind, so there is no advantage to starting at a particular end of the line. If there is a significant change in wind direction, the start may be postponed to square the starting line to the new wind direction. In the triangle course, there are 3 marks. In this course, you must sail upwind and go around the first windward mark. Then sail on a reach and jibe around the second jibe mark. Then sail on another reach to round the third leeward mark. And finally, tack upwind to cross the finish line. The windward-leeward course has 2 marks, one towards the wind and one directly downwind. In this course, you must first tack upwind to round the first windward mark. Then sail downwind to round the second leeward mark. And then sail upwind to cross the finish line. Unlike a race in other sports, a sailboat race starts long before the starting signal. Assigning a slot or starting position on the line for each boat is not possible, because sailboats can't remain fixed in one place until the starting signal goes off. Each boat has to sail back and forth looking for a place on the line. A countdown to the start is used to allow the boats time to find and maneuver into a starting position on the line. Each skipper must keep track of the countdown to time his start on the starting line at a good speed on a favorable tack. A 5-minute countdown is typically used. 4 distinct times are highlighted in the countdown, which are signaled by the race committee boat by the raising or lowering of signal flags with a blast from a horn or gun. These are 5 minutes, warning signal. Class flag is raised to start the countdown. 4 minutes, preparatory signal. Code flag for the letter P is raised. Racing starts with this signal, and the racing rules of sailing go into effect. 1 minute, 1 minute signal. Preparatory P flag is lowered with a long sound, not a short blast, from a horn. Start, starting signal. Class flag is lowered. Whenever you are the right-of-way boat and want to turn, you must give the other boat a chance to keep clear. You cannot make an abrupt turn that allows no opportunity for the... If you hit a mark while racing, you must take a penalty as soon as possible by making one turn, including one tack and one jibe, or one jibe and one tack. While doing your one-turn penalty, you must stay clear of all other boats. If you foul another boat while racing, you must take a penalty as soon as possible by making two turns in the same direction, including two tacks and two jibes. While doing your two turns penalty, you must stay clear of all other boats. If any part of your boat or crew has crossed over the starting line at the starting signal, the race committee boat will signal you to return by displaying a code flag for the letter X and sounding one blast of a horn. You will need to return to the pre-start side of the starting line before you can properly start the race by sailing across the line again. When a boat reaches the 2-length zone from a mark or obstruction, it has to give boats overlapped inside it room to round or pass the obstruction. The outer edge of the zone is 2 boat lengths from the mark. This rule is switched off at starting marks and between boats on opposite tacks at the Windward Mark. A sailboat on a port tack with its boom over the starboard side of the boat shall keep clear or give way of a sailboat on a starboard tack with its boom over the port side of the boat.